The Zonveer ZX3 is an electric dirt style bike that takes a more balanced and responsible approach to power. A lot of electric dirt bikes are built around one main idea: more speed, more torque, more aggressive acceleration, more power than most riders will realistically need. The ZX3 goes in a different direction. This bike is not really built for power-hungry riders. It is not trying to be the fastest machine in the category. It's not trying to deliver violent acceleration every time the throttle is touched. It is not pretending to be a full electric motorcycle. Instead, the ZX3 delivers just enough power to make everyday riding fun, capable, and practical. That does not mean the bike feels weak. It means the power is delivered in a more controlled way. The bike can move at a useful speed. It can handle moderate hills. It can cruise comfortably across mixed terrain, and it can take riders further than a normal bicycle without making the experience feel overwhelming. But when the hills become intense, riders should expect to pedal. The pedals of the ZX3 are not just there for appearance, they serve a real purpose. On flatter roads and moderate inclines, the motor does most of the work, but when the grade becomes extremely steep, adding pedal effort helps maintain momentum and reduces strain on the motor. Some riders may see this as a disadvantage, but it is also part of what makes the ZX3 feel more like an actual electric bicycle. The rider still participates, the motor assists, and the two work together. This is very different from an electric dirt bike that rely entirely on raw motor power. The ZX3 feels more responsible. It provides enough assistance to make hills easier, but it does not completely remove the rider from the experience. That may also help the bike fit into more places than some of the extremely powerful models on the market. Electric bike laws can vary widely. Rules may depend on motor output, speed, throttle use, pedals, road classification, and local regulations. No electric bike should automatically be assumed legal everywhere. Riders should always check the rules in their area, but the overall philosophy of the ZX3 is clear. It is built with more restraint. It keeps functional pedals, it avoids the most aggressive power delivery, and it stays closer to the behavior of a heavy-duty electric bike rather than a lightweight electric motorcycle. That could make the ZX3 more appealing to riders who want a dirt bike-inspired design without the extreme performance that can make other bikes harder to use legally or responsibly. Their overall riding experience is stable, quiet, and comfortable. The bike feels substantial, it has a large frame, it has wide tires, it has front and rear suspension, and it has enough weight to feel planted once it starts moving. On country mountain roads, the suspension performed pretty well. Those kinds of roads can expose weaknesses pretty quickly. The pavement is not always smooth. There may be gravel, there may be cracks, dips, loose sections, rough edges, and constant elevation changes. A stiff or poorly tuned bike can become uncomfortable very quickly in those conditions. The ZX3 handled those surfaces with a good amount of control. The front suspension absorbed many of the sharper impacts before they traveled into the handlebars. The rear suspension helped reduce the harshness of repeated bumps. The suspension did not make the bike feel soft or disconnected, it still felt planted. There was enough feedback to understand what the tires were doing, but the ride was comfortable enough that rough roads did not immediately become tiring. That balance is important. A suspension system can be too stiff. That creates fatigue and makes the bike bounce across imperfect surfaces. A suspension system can also be too soft. That can make the bike feel unstable, especially under braking or through turns. The ZX3 lands somewhere in the middle. It is not competition-level suspension. It does not offer the same level of adjustment or refinement found on a high-end off-road motorcycle. But for recreational riding, gravel roads, moderate trails, and rough pavement, it does a respectable job. The weight of the bike also contributes to the stable feeling. At around 130 pounds, the ZX3 is much heavier than a traditional bicycle. That weight does have both advantages and disadvantages. Once the bike is moving, it feels planted and less nervous. Wind, small bumps, and uneven surfaces do not push it around as easily as they would a lightweight bike. The wider stance and heavier frame create a solid feeling. However, the weight becomes more noticeable at low speeds. Moving the bike by hand takes effort. Turning around in a tight area can require planning. Loading it onto a vehicle can be difficult, and a normal lightweight bicycle rack may not be strong enough to carry it safely. Anyone planning to transport the ZX3 should make sure the rack, hitch, and vehicle are rated for the full weight of the bike. This is not a bike that most riders will casually lift with one hand. Once underway though, the weight becomes much less noticeable. The electric motor does the work of getting the bike moving, and the chassis feels stable rather than cumbersome. Now it's time to really geek out over the specifications. The ZX3 uses a 48 volt 25 amp hour battery. Voltage in amp hours can be multiplied to estimate total energy capacity. 48 volts multiplied by 25 amp hours equals approximately 1200 watt hours. That is a substantial battery for an electric bike in this category. A larger battery does more than increase the maximum possible range. It also provides a bigger energy reserve. That means the rider may be able to use higher assistance levels for longer periods. It can reduce range anxiety, and it gives the bike more flexibility for longer rides. Zonveer advertises up to around 65 miles of range with pedal assistance. Pure electric range is listed closer to approximately 40 to 45 miles. Those figures should be viewed as ideal estimates. Real-world range can vary dramatically. Rider weight matters, terrain matters, temperature matters, wind matters, tire pressure matters, speed matters, and riding style matters. A rider cruising on level ground while contributing with the pedals may get much closer to the advertised maximum range. A rider like myself using full throttle on steep hills will get significantly less range. Elevation changes have a major effect on battery consumption. Climbing requires more energy than riding on flat terrain. A heavy bike, a heavy rider, and a long incline can cause the motor to draw a large amount of current. That is why pedaling on intense hills is useful. It does not just help the bike maintain speed, it can also reduce some of the demand placed on the battery and motor. The motor is advertised at up to 2800 watts. The bike is also listed with approximately 110 Newton meters of torque. Those numbers sound very powerful on paper. However, electric motor ratings do not always tell the complete story. Some companies advertise peak power, others advertise nominal power. Peak power may only be available for short periods. Controller programming also matters. The controller determines how much current the motor receives and how quickly that power is delivered. Two bikes can use similar motors but feel completely different because of the way the controller is tuned. Wheel size also affects riding experience. A motor may produce strong torque, but a larger wheel changes how that torque reaches the ground. Battery voltage, current limits, rider weight, surface conditions, and motor efficiency all influence the final result. The ZX3 does not feel as aggressive as the 2800 watt number might suggest. That is not necessarily a negative. The acceleration is more controlled. The bike builds speed without feeling violent. It is easier to manage on loose surfaces, and it's less likely to surprise a rider who is moving up from a conventional electric bike. This is why the ZX3 is described as having just enough power. It has enough assistance for ordinary riding. It has enough speed to be entertaining. It can handle moderate hills, but on the steepest hills, rider input may still be necessary. The motor is located in the wheel hub. A hub motor sends power directly through the wheel. This is different from a mid-drive motor, which sends power through the chain and gears. Hub motors are generally mechanically straightforward. They do not place the same amount of motor force through the bicycle drivetrain. That can reduce stress on the chain, cassette, and derailleur during electric operation. Hub motors can also be very quiet. The ZX3 is pretty silent under electric power. Now, the braking system deserves some honest discussion. The ZX3 is equipped with hydraulic brakes and large rotors. On paper, that is exactly what a bike like this should have. A heavy bike with a top speed approaching 37 miles per hour needs a strong braking system. The brakes on the tested bike were a little soft at first. The lever response was not as immediate as expected. That was especially noticeable on steep hills. A soft brake response may feel acceptable on flat ground, but descending steep terrain requires some confidence. The rider needs to know that the brakes will engage quickly and consistently. A more immediate response was needed. The bike was taken to a professional shop for adjustment, and I'll leave the shop in the description below. The shop explained the brakes were easy to tune. After adjustment, the braking system could be set up to engage sooner and feel more controlled. Brake tuning can involve lever adjustment, caliper alignment, pad position, rotor inspection, or checking the hydraulic system. Experienced riders may be comfortable doing some of that work, but brakes are always best left to the professionals when there's some uncertainty, like in my case. But overall, I must say I enjoy riding this bike. The suspension is comfortable, the large battery provides useful range, the bike feels stable, the motor is quiet, the power delivery is predictable, and the overall experience is approachable. The Zonveer ZX3 is a bike for riders who want to explore, cruise, and enjoy mixed terrain without feeling like they're trying to control an electric race machine. It provides enough power to expand where a rider can go. It offers enough speed to be fun, and it keeps the rider involved when the terrain becomes demanding. This is not an electric dirt bike built around excess. It is built around balance. It is built more responsible when it comes to power. It is quieter than many riders may expect. It is comfortable on rough country roads, and it has the battery capacity needed for meaningful recreational rides. For riders who want the fastest and most aggressive bike available, the ZX3 may feel too restrained. For everyone else, that restraint may be exactly what makes it enjoyable. The Zonveer ZX3 is small enough in ambition to stay practical, but capable enough to deliver a real sense of freedom. It does not try to overpower every hill. It works with the rider, it delivers smooth, manageable assistance, and it does not need to be the most powerful electric dirt bike to be a good one. Sometimes just enough power is the better choice. Thanks for watching, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join us on this electrifying journey. This is JEREMYVINNY signing off. We'll see you on the next one.